Good evening and salutations, my GH fans. So, Carly calls over Diane, tells her about the RICO charges, um, the FBI blackmailing Jason and everything like that. And long story short, Diane is like, there's a 30% chance that she can get acquitted. And the thing is, it doesn't help that the FCC charges that she had. So between that and this, I could be going away to jail for a very long time. Now, Diane is just like, let's just have this play out. Because Jason seemed like he knows what he's doing. And if you try to do anything now, it will just mess up all the work, all the 2 year sacrifice that he did, just to sit there and save you. Now, Sam and Dante. When Dante finds out what Sam was sitting there doing, Dante pretty much gave it to her straight. Sam is sitting there thinking that, we covered our tracks and, Spinelli was really good and there's no way that we can get caught. And I'm just like, so you don't remember the last time that Spinelli got caught with the FBI? On top of that, this is already bad. And Dante's like, these are federal charges. Would you like to see your kids in jail? So he's like, the best thing you could sit there and do is just leave this alone. Now, one of the things that was actually really good about the Danny and Jason scene, besides, Jason just spending time with his kids, is it's going to set up Danny. Because one of the things that for a downfall, because one of the things that Sam says is if Danny finds out the reason why he was gone for 2 years was for Carly. He put Carly in front of his family. And, it's going to be heartbreaking when Danny finds out. Or if Danny finds out. Well, let's just be honest. It's going to be one. Because when Danny gets home, Danny's not there telling them that, he had a really great time. He had, the best time. And, Jason's just the best and this, that, and the third. So they're going to sit there and set him up to have his heart broken. Now, speaking of heartbreaking, or heartbreaking scenes or whatever, is when Finn had to have the tough conversation with Violet, saying that he's going away, he has a drinking problem, and that was pretty tough because Violet's not there wanting to help her dad, and Finn is just like, that's not how it's supposed to work, So he does his goodbyes. He gets dropped off by by Chase. And one of the things that occurred to me, even yesterday, when I was watching GH Envy After Show, was that is the last of the OGs from the One at the Live cast. Also, another thing that was interesting about that scene was if you go to Michael Easton's Instagram page, he does his, I'm leaving the show and everything like that, but it's like, it seemed like it was done right after, literally right after that scene. He went on IG and, he made that video to post it on IG. And my question is, would you want to recast a Finn? Now, I don't know if the actor chose to leave or if the show was just like, they just wanted him to leave. But if it's the other way around, or if it's, him wanting to leave, would you want to recast? It also kind of sucks is that Finn was never really written well. And I think probably the 2 out of the 10-something years that he's been on, he's only actually had 2 really good storylines. That was the Peter August stuff, and then it was this. And it just kind of sucks. I just thought about that. He's been on since I think 2012, 2013, and out of all that time, he's only actually had really two good stories. I guess on some level, if it was his choice, I can understand why. I mean, yeah, the paycheck is probably good, but yeah, as an actor, maybe his talents could be used somewhere else. Um, Johnson Dex. It wasn't a super interesting scene, but the only thing I found interesting was when Dex was asking Joss, how could we go back to where we were? You know? And to be honest, you really can't. You really can't. Because throughout that time you have grown. And I'm not saying y'all are totally different people, but it's a question that you can't really answer because you can't go back to where you were. The only thing you can sit there and do is just be better people, learn the lessons that, whatever went wrong and do better. But the problem with them getting back together is that it was such a weak reason of why they broke up in the first place. I get that these shows they wanna give these couples obstacles and challenges and stuff like that, but their challenge was just so stupid, and it just made Jocelyn look pretty bad. You know, like it made her look pretty stupid. And yeah, Jocelyn did sit there and learn how to not always judge other people. Like her own ish don't stink, which is great. But you broke up with him, knowing that he was an enforcer for Sonny, and it was just oh, I can't believe you almost killed him. Well, what else do you think he was doing? So it's like them getting back together isn't like this, oh my goodness, this is so great. They really overcomes this huge obstacle. Now the thing with Brooklyn and Violet is okay. She just has a lot of questions as far as her dad and is he going to be okay, and she really wants to be there for him and everything. But then I also heard a rumor, and I don't know how true this is that Violet, the actress that plays Violet, is going to be going on a little short vacay. Um, I don't know how long, but I don't know. I'm like part of me just feel like some people are sitting there thinking that they rushed this story, but in all reality, it's like I don't think that they did. You know that one time was a wake up call for him, and then after that, it was like he kind of had to do it. Like, what else was he going to sit there and do? Just keep challenging the restraining order and stuff like that, and just doing all this stupidness. Because I felt like that just would have been super annoying. So I get that some people feel like it was rushed. I would rather it be rushed in a sense than them to just drag stuff out because let's be honest, that's usually been GH's MO. And now on top of that, what really sucks is that Sam actually put, Dante in jeopardy, and because he's like, okay, so now I'm an accomplice, you know. And again, I get that she wants to sit there and try to help Jason and everything because of Danny, but it's like you wind up doing more harm than good, and you can't even do anything about the evidence. So now you can go to jail. Dante could lose his job, and all for what? All for what? She was all so against Jason for this, that, and the third, and now she didn't really sit there and think about it because Danny could lose both of his parents. So while her heart might have been in the right place, ultimately it was a bad decision. As much as I like Jason, it was a bad decision. Anyway, I can't really think of anything else. This episode, like I said, this episode was okay. Wasn't super great. Only thing I would sit there and say, um, I don't watch my review, watch Brock TV's review. Watch the two clips if you can find it on YouTube. One, Dante and Sam, and Violet and Finn. That's pretty much about it. Anyway, I can't think of anything else, but write down in the comment section if I forgot anything, and I will see you in the next video.